Don't move, Karin. So this is Sasuke. That sort of close up when he's got those crazy eyes, close up on his face, right? So I'm on a landscape page, use a pencil eraser, and hit pause if I go too fast. So we're going to start with his eyes. We've got a head tilt, okay? So his head is like tilted this way, kind of diagonal here, right? So we're going to start with his Sharingan eye. Center point of my page about here. We're just going to come up, and it's like along this middle line is where we'll start. So let's just go for it. We'll go up and curve it over. So we'll go up and over. Curved line like so. Okay. And sometimes they add these sort of spikes, you know, that come off the front. And you can thicken up the eyelid line. In anime, the eyelid lines are quite thick. All right, and then we'll bring it down into here. And we'll add this just sort of spike just here. Right, classic sort of Naruto eyes. Then the bottom eyelid comes across that way. Just to there. And they can touch or not. You can leave gaps. You know, that can connect to there if you want or not. Depends on what look you like. So that's our eye shape, right? So he's kind of looking down, okay? So his Mangekyo is a circle in here, but the bottom of it is cut off because it comes up from the top eyelid, right? And you could use a coin or something to draw around if you want. So we'll just draw this circle as best we can here. Okay, like so. And his Mangekyo is inside here, right? So it's a star. So we'll do the inside first, the pupil. Okay, and then it's like a 6-pointed star, and we can only see like 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 of them. The bottom one's probably cut off here, right? So, but we'll go up this way, down to there. Okay, and then we'll do the next one. Right, so these arms sort of sticking off the side. Another one here. And then this one sticks out. Done that way. And so this one kind of disappears down here, but we'll imagine it comes back in maybe up here, right? And then this one there. Maybe just that way, right? So you can't really see. You just see like the shadow of the bottom one sort of there. Now, these have lines that connect each one, right? So it goes sort of around the eye, right? So it goes around there. And then this side goes around this one. And sort of joins to there. Go over each one, right? So, right, and then these connect to this one. Kind of like that, right? And we'll just move his pupil a bit more into the middle of them, make it a bit bigger. Okay, like that. And then around this is colored black and inside is red. Okay. So then the other eye. So we're about eye width, right? So width of his eye will fit in between, and then the next eyelid starts here. And again, we go up and over. Some of this goes underneath hair, but we'll draw it in anyway. And we have our spike kind of sticking off here. Bottom eyelid comes down. And that hook just here on the side. And we'll thicken up the top eyelid a little bit. Okay, and then the other eye. So a circle going down into his bottom eyelid line. And this one is just a black eye. So you can color this one in just black. Okay. Now, so then we have some details above the eye. So like an eyelid line going across here, an eyelid line going across here, and then his eyebrow. So they're very thin. So it like goes up this way, and you could like thicken up the end here just a little bit. Right, like so. And then same pretty much on the other side. So it just ticks back here. And we'll add a bit of thickness to the end closest to his nose, closest to the middle of his head. So it gets thinner as it goes back this way. So nostrils, his head is tilted back, right? So you can kind of see these, you can nearly see like the inside of his nose. So like goes up and down here. And then the other side, like that. And then his mouth, so down turned sort of mouth, right? So this is like the center line. So it just comes down like so. Right? So his mouth is open in this scene, but you can leave it closed if you want, it's up to you. But we'll open it up, right? So we'll go back this way. And we got a top lip line, so it dips sort of down in the middle. Back up, then back down to here. Then we're just going to add some shadows in the corners just to show sort of his teeth and stuff. Right, so like there and like here as well. And then the bottom lip line, just there. So this whole space, right? So from nose to nostril will bring you kind of to the center of his chin. So like this whole area is bigger than this, right? So I would say halfway is probably to the chin, right? So if you went eyebrows to say top lip, or halfway here, so like, because his head is tilted back, this is much smaller. So like here to here, we'll bring it to the middle of his chin. And then you need to go down a little bit more, and that's where his chin will be, just for proportion, right? To get it looking like his head is tilted back, like it's going backwards, this area has to be smaller than this whole area, right? I know it's a bit complicated, but just for anyone who's interested in proportion. So eyebrows to the nostril will bring you to nostrils to the middle of his, like the center of his chin, right? And that's where, underneath that is where his chin will be. And then nostrils to the bottom lip is still about the same as bottom lip to chin, nearly, right? Here to here is about the same as there to there. That's about halfway, just underneath his bottom lip. About halfway between here and here. So once you get those kind of proportions, you can do the jaw going up the side. Right, on that side. And this side you can't see as much of it because it goes underneath his hair. But we'll go to about here. So you can see that sort of proportion of his face now a bit more. So I would say from eyebrows, there's about halfway. That's like the halfway point between eyebrows and chin. Okay. This space here, there to there, halfway between here and here. Between here and here, that's your halfway point. So this and that are the same. And then here and here are the same distance. Okay. So let's go for his hair, right? So a big spike just coming down the middle of his face here. And then on here, here. And then this goes down like so. And then some more over this side. Remember, hair moves, doesn't have to be exactly like mine. You can do it your own sort of way. Once you get the general shape of his spikes, you should be fine. And then he's got like a big one that comes down across his face here. Back up that way. And then this one comes straight down, back up to there. And I think we can see like a little bit of his ear in this gap. I think we can. Yeah, we'll put a little bit of, you should see a little bit of his ear in here anyway. Right, so then hairline comes down here, goes behind his collar, this side. So we might as well do the collar. So he's a collar here, right? So it just comes down. Big long collar here. And then the collar on this side as well, here. And again, collars move, so you know you don't have to have them exactly the same place. And more hair spikes on this side, maybe going behind that collar there, coming up around his head, right? And then he's the ones that all stick back here, and then we curve around. So these like stick out horizontally to his head. They kind of go around his head then this way. And this one then just travels down to the front and then down the side of his head. Like so. So then his neck, so we can see like a neckline in here. And then the back, so it's like curving, his neck is tilting back this way. Neckline there. His trapezius muscle there. There's some more hair. Neck muscle line, collarbones. So your neck muscles always go to the middle of your collarbones. And then his shoulders, out and down, out and down. And like a male's face usually brings you to where his shoulders are. So the width of his face, come over, that's the outside of his shoulders. I know his head's tilted, so right there. So you're normally in a male character, 3 heads for the width of the shoulders. His head's quite wide, I think, because his head is tilted. Roughly there. So then, back of his collar just comes around the back of his hair here and here. And then we got to do like some scratches and dirt and all stuff all over. He's got like blood coming out of his mouth, like, so you can do it red or black depending on if you want to do it manga style or anime style. I'll just draw it in so you can see where it goes and stuff. And there's like lots on his face and all this sweat, and there's all stuff coming out of his Sharingan eye, all this blood dripping down his face. And we'll do some more dirt and scratches and stuff on his neck and everything. Right. That's everything. That's how to draw Sasuke. Don't move, Karin. Hope it's helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.